by Lady Gaga is finally here after oodles of hype, after reams of claims that it was going to be just the craziest thing ever. You heard all sorts of fight and talk about how it was going to be the smell of semen or other random bodily secretions, toe jam, I don't know what all. It's going to have a dash of Gaga's blood. It was going to be the scent of poison flowers. The juice itself was going to be black and spray clear on your skin. And out of all of the hyperbole, that last thing is the one thing that is vaguely true. I mean, the juice is kind of black. It's more like a dingy pond scum gray, and it almost looks like it's some kind of lab mistake. Like, well, we were trying for black, but we ended up with pond scum gray, and well, we'll just use it anyway and pretend we meant to do that on purpose. The perfume itself. Okay, before I talk about the perfume, I just want to say here's my position on Lady Gaga. She's fantastic. The youth of today need Lady Gaga. She can sing. She can play properly. She looks fantastic. I love how theatrical she is. I love that she uses her position and her visibility to make statements on things that are socially progressive. So I think all of that is number one. Her music is derivative. It's very pleasant early 90s Ibiza Euro disco. Her look is also a little bit derivative of people who've come before her who were total pioneers in terms of performance art and in the art of outrage. And I'm thinking of Leigh Bowery, who, if you look him up, you'll see in the late 80s and the early 90s, he was doing all the stuff that she's doing now in terms of distorting his form, covering his whole body, swathing himself in all sorts of things that you didn't think one could wear as clothes, being challenging, making people uncomfortable, being outrageous, and all of that stuff is great for challenging the status quo. And so she's carrying on in that theme. Now, when it came to her perfume, I thought, okay, she's following on with being confrontational and being theatrical. And certainly when you see the bottle with the claw lid on it, which, by the way, don't get that near your eye, because I just imagine like an eyeball on each of those spikes. In the wrong hands, that thing can be some kind of ninja claw weapon, as far as I'm concerned. And the juice is strange, the fact that it's dark and it's not pretty. But then when it comes to the smell is completely ordinary. So I guess maybe there is a little bit of a synergy between, the accessibility of Gaga's music and the challenging nature of her look. And certainly the juice here, after all the talk, is very accessible. But here's my beef with it. Here's my meat dress beef with Fame. It doesn't even smell pretty or good, or, I mean, it's not ugly on purpose, it's just ugly. It's ugly by mistake. It smells, I wish it smelled like bodily secretions. I'd take a little toe jam at this stage. It smells like the Forever 21 fitting room at the end of a long, sweaty Saturday. It just smells like the clash of impulse body sprays and perspiration and desperation, with an overlay of rancid movie popcorn butter. Doesn't smell good. Lady Gaga said that she wanted Fame to smell slutty. Oh, would that it smelled slutty. It doesn't smell slutty. I mean, at least slutty has a little bit of pizzazz, and it has a little self-awareness and, a little jut in her strut. This thing just smells defeated and diminished. And that's not a good smell to put on yourself. How do you feel about this? Do you share my strong convictions that this could have been a lot better, or at least a lot different? Because I was really expecting something more from Lady Gaga, and especially with all the hyperbole. So tell me in the comment section what you think. Is it working for you? Does it smell good to you? I mean, maybe it's just not for me, and it's really for you. So let me know what you think. I'm Katie Puckrik, and I smell.